Hi, this is Austin Parsons, Pitmaster with Smoky Mountain Q in Nashville, Tennessee, and you are listening to the Barbecue Central Show.
Happy to have you aboard here for the really big barbecue show.
Boing.
We cook because we have to, and we grill because we want to.
Hit me.
Fine, how's it going?
You have a great show. I'm a big fan.
Boing.
So what seems to be the problem here? This man looks like he's dead and he's in the crackle. Charbono! It's all about the charbono, dude!
Succulent fish. What?
He ate 2 feet for wieners.
But listen, Libertius, shut your face.
I'm shaking like a dog shit peach seeds.
We have top men working on it right now. Top men.
And just like that, we are into the second hour. It is the Barbecue Central Show, where we talk about the most important things happening in the barbecue and grilling world.
Boing.
David Yule. While you're at it, get Mountain Rushmore fixed. What are you talking about? David, Mountain Rushmore isn't broke.
Boing.
Mountain Rushmore is what I wrote on the paper, and David Lee spoke what I wrote. So while it might sound new or wrong to you, Mountain Rushmore, I mean, it's technically Mountain Rushmore. They just call it Mount Rushmore for short. So Mountain Rushmore is technically correct, not wrong, so doesn't need to be fixed. In fact, I would say that Mountain Rushmore has become quite an endearing gaffe as far as things that happen on the show. Katie Rampy on fire also writing in 100% yes or 100% no. If you don't call Greg Lord from now on, he will block you. 100% yes to that. But David, if you don't know the story, when you hire the most prolific and professional voiceover talent in the world, the one thing that you find out very quickly is that those people become very successful by reading exactly what you give to them. And when I went back after I heard the read and I heard it say Mountain Rushmore, I thought certainly David didn't mess that up on purpose, right? So I went back and read the copy. Indeed, he didn't. Mountain Rushmore. I wrote mountain like a dope. Alas, he just stood there with paper in hand and regurgitated it right back out into the recording DAW software like he should, because that's what he gets paid to do. And lo and behold, all these years later, we have a classic, Mountain Rushmore. I mean, would you want it any other way, David? I know the answer is no. You want to hear Mountain Rushmore at least twice every Tuesday if you're tuning in live, or one time on Wednesday during hour number 1 and one time on Thursday in hour number 2. Still to come on the show this evening, the Embedded Correspondents. And by the way, the show is originating from
Palm City, USA, Cleveland.
Also, we say good evening to those of you watching tonight through one of our video streaming platforms. You can go to facebook.com/BBQ Central Show, or you can watch on YouTube, which is youtube.com/@BBQ Central Show. We have a YouTube poll question of the week that we're asking everybody. We'll be asking the Embedded Correspondents here shortly, and we're asking, do you like barbecue sauce on the meat when you order it, or do you like it on the side? I can't believe we are clawing back closer and closer to 50-50, but currently 70% of you are saying on the side, which I agree with. I can't believe 30% of you want it on the meat. Well, you want to taste the meat first? I'm going to give you a hot take. You go to any barbecue food truck, you go to any barbecue restaurant, you go to anywhere that is serving barbecue, however they're serving barbecue, and when you order it, if the sauce comes on it, immediately suspect that they are trying to hide something within their barbecue meats. Why would you put sauce on it first? Let me taste the meat first. You let me decide if I need to doctor it up. But you putting the sauce on it immediately without the option of choice means, to me, you're hiding something. Oh, by the way, please don't give me the I'm proud of my barbecue sauce and I want you to taste it. If I don't put it on there, there's a better chance that you won't taste it. Yeah, well, good. That means your meat's great. Doesn't need sauce. I think you're hiding something. Barbecue comes out from behind the kitchen or from, back in the kitchen, sauce on it. It's disconcerting to me. Immediately, I'm trying to figure out what I need to be on the lookout for. What would it taste like without the sauce? Is there something off? Is the sauce hiding something? I understand sauce should be the complement. It should just be a piece of the whole barbecue picture. I'm afraid it's hiding something. So leave it off on the side. I'll try it, I swear. I'm a big sauce guy. I love to try all kinds of different sauces, all that fun stuff. I make a really good sauce on my own. But I'm never just putting it on willy-nilly. You come to my house for barbecue, sauce on side only, and 70% of you are agreeing with me on that. Hey, coming up on the best moments of the Barbecue Central show in 10 minutes or less. This coming Friday, episode 406, taking you back to September 5th, 2017, as we continue the 5 weeks of the Barbecue Central show's Guest Hall of Fame Best Moments show. This Friday, you will hear Travis Clark of Clark Crew Barbecue. A lot of people love the origin story of Travis Clark. Earlier in the month, you can subscribe to the show by visiting the website, thebbqcentralshow.com/subscribe. That's how you can also get the Best Moments show. Got to subscribe to the podcast feed to get the Best Moments show. Got to subscribe to the podcast feed in order to get the archive audio replays of the Barbecue Central show. And by the way, don't forget, if you want to hear a guest or a segment again that you fear has been lost in the archives, you can email John Solberg and let him know what you'd like to hear. John's email address is John, J-O-N, J-O-N, at thebbqcentralshow.com. And we have a contact piece from Casey Hansen via thebbqcentralshow.com, and then however the hell you get to the contact us, I believe it's in, is it at the bottom? Wherever the hell it is, he found it. I asked the question, what barbecue topic would you like to hear about? His answer was, love the old roundtable discussions on barbecue secrets. You're not the only one. Casey, along the most downloaded shows that have ever been as it relates to the audio podcast. Show feedback. Casey writes, I really like the recent full interviews you have been having with guests from their childhood to present day. Very entertaining and very personable. Casey, thank you very much. We call those the origin stories. And you will find them as Barbecue Central Show Guest Hall of Fame, or so whatever year we're in. You can go back. Now, I have done origin stories with the American Royal Barbecue Hall of Famers as well. Not all of them, but some of them I have. In fact, one of my favorite ones, or I thought perhaps one of my favorite ones, is with John Marcus of Cosby Show fame, of Late Line fame, Friends with Al Franken, of course, Barbecue Pitmasters in all forms and fashions, barbecue television in general. He is also a Barbecue Hall of Famer. And the year he got into the American Royal Barbecue Hall of Fame, he came on the show, we talked about it, and then we did a origin story of John Marcus, and I found it using Listen Notes or whatever the website is that Doug Scheiding had turned me onto a number of years ago. And I just typed in origin story once you find my show, and then it brings up all the things that have origin story involved in the title, and then you can listen from there. I went back and listened to that John Marcus interview, and I got to say, if you know who John Marcus is, And if you don't know who John Marcus is, it is worth finding the John Marcus origin story and listening to it. It's an unbelievable listen. I will give myself some credit. It is an unbelievable interview. Hearing how he started writing, hearing how he got into Bob Hope's trailer back in the day at the Ohio State Fair, hearing how he drove to New York City to hand deliver jokes to Bob Hope that he wrote for him, hearing how he got to go up in Bob Hope's suite and hang out as he reviewed jokes, hearing how he walked his hometown streets on a Thursday around 8 p.m. and every house that he looked in systematically had the Cosby Show, every single house on the street. Fascinating interview. So fascinating, we took a piss break during the interview. It went that long. If you haven't heard it in a while, if you've never heard it, if you just listened to it yesterday, I encourage all to go back and listen to it again. It's awesome. That's probably a best moments show, John, now that I'm thinking about it. Do I have to make the request like everybody else? All right, well, we made it through the open portion. That means we have the embedded correspondence to carry us through the balance of the second hour here. Before we do that, we'll talk to you about Big Papa Smokers, somebody who should be in the American Royal Barbecue Hall of Fame. Whether you're chasing a grand championship or just aiming to impress at your backyard cookouts, Big Papa Smokers has the rubs that deliver the results. Trusted by competition pros and weekend warriors just like me. Their award-winning lineup like Sweet Money, Competition Brisket and Steak, Cash Cow, Cattle Prod, Little Louis Seasoned Salt, Desert Gold, all my favorites. Bold, proven flavors that they bring to each and every cut. For a limited time, they've brought back the fan-favorite Cucaracha for a fiery kick that turns up the heat in any cook. Barbecue Central Show listeners, this one's for you. Use promo code BBQCentral25 all together at checkout. That's BBQCentral25 at checkout for free ground shipping now through October 31st, 2025. So you got 3 days left to get it in. Remember, it was 3 months. Now it's 3 days. Don't sleep. Use promo code BBQCentral25 at checkout for free ground shipping now through October 31st. That's BigPapaSmokers.com. BigPapaSmokers.com. We're back with the embedded correspondence right after this. Stick around. We'll be right back.
You're listening to the Barbecue Central Show. Howard Stern, Jim Rome, Dan Patrick, and Greg Rempe. The Mountain Rushmore of talk show entertainment. Now, let's get back to the Barbecue Central Show.
And speak of the devil, this portion of the show is brought to you by McAuliffe Cigars, where each blend is a chapter in a grand tale of craftsmanship and passion. The portfolio is a symphony of flavors, each note carefully composed to create an unforgettable Nicaraguan smoking experience. You can find a retailer near you by visiting their website, McAuliffeCigars.com, and using the dealer locator. And McAuliffe spelled MICALLEF, McAuliffeCigars.com. It is the fourth Tuesday of the month, and that can only mean one thing. What is that? The embedded correspondents are back, and there they are, just to the right of me, our pal Doug Scheiding from the great state of Texas. And to the right of Doug, it's John Solberg from the great state of Michigan. Directly below me, a Rusty Monson from the great city of Utah, and Matt Osman from Tennessee, caddy corner below me there in the center next to the logo. All right, guys, we have a slew of 100% Assurity questions to get to. But before we do that, we have a couple things to get to, the first of which is the YouTube poll question of the week. Doug, we'll start with you, of course. Barbecue sauce on the meat or barbecue sauce on the side?
No question, on the side.
Yes, all right. And John, sauce on side or sauce on meat?
On the side, please.
On the side, all right. And Rusty, sauce on side or sauce on meat? No Rusty. Or Rusty, but Rusty can't hear me. So Rusty's going to need to reboot. We'll potentially go back to him at a later date. Matt, sauce on side or sauce on meat?
Definitely sauce on side.
Yes, all right. So it is. I'm going to guess Rusty is the sauce on side as well, but maybe he'll come back to that here in a second. 71% of the YouTube voting public also saying sauce on side. All right, let's go ahead and push in on Matt. Matt, we have a live tasting of Arby's steak bites. So just so you know, everybody, next month, although I'm sure most people went ahead and did it this month, but of course, you know me and sticking to my guns. That's not a thing. Matt is going to do a live tasting of the Arby's steak bites. If you've seen the commercials, then you know they are pimping steak. The lighting is not great, and neither is those steak bites in that white paper cup. So, Matt, give us a price point, give us a count on steak bites, and then bite into those bad boys for a live feedback.
Oh, bless the things we do for barbecue. This was $5.82. That was with government. And there are 5, I guess, ununiformed. Talk about a burnt end. Here we go.
Wow.
I'm going to go for the largest one.
$1 burnt end?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, there's a little bit of, I don't know if you can see sauce or moisture or something at the bottom here.
Can you, okay. You didn't want to smell it first? Give us a little sniffy sniff? No? All right, first, okay, so the face is kind of saying it all, but let's not just go off of face. Let's go ahead and get a full culinary report on the palate.
Hold on.
Uh-oh. Or should I say, got to wash it down a little bit?
Yeah, that was needed. Definitely well cooked, for sure. Seasoning maybe like a teriyaki type soy back, something. Like a beef jerky kind of flavor, aroma, and definitely texture.
Is there sweetness?
Not a lot.
Okay,
I mean,
good.
I've got the
I like sweet meat.
hickory smoked barbecue sauce that it's not going to make it any better. But not worth the $5 or almost $6.
No. All right, I was going to ask that, so you beat me to the punch. Anybody else by raise of hand do the steak bite challenge already? John, what did you think of it?
I didn't get teriyaki, and I'm sure regionally these are all different, but I think they were overcooked and overpriced.
Yeah,
like overcooked tough.
No, to me, it was mush. It was total mush.
Oh, okay. Overcooked, like hammered. Would you say there was any smoke essence or aroma?
Yeah, tons. I that's all I got was smoke, like full blown smoke.
No smoke for you, Matt.
It's trash.
Trash.
That's what I'm tasting.
Rusty, yeah, what was your review of the steak bites?
All right, we have to know something about me. I love Arby's. It's my favorite.
All right, I like Arby's. Yeah, no shame in that game.
No, there's like and there's love. I love it.
Wow.
I go there. I'm fat because of Arby's.
I feel like you're setting us up.
Fat? Yeah. By the way, I cut my finger. The fucking slice the shit of it.
Wow.
Wow.
You did
look at that.
Just now?
Yeah. Cool, huh?
Wow,
Yeah. Put some dirt in it. That said, that shit, I went twice because I couldn't believe how awful it was. It was terrible. When you open the top of it, I was like, oh God, I'm going to not enjoy this. And I was so sad. It was really sad for me because I'm a huge Arby's fan and had it twice, and it was both times my kids wouldn't even eat it. So it was really bad.
All right, Doug, what's your take?
Yeah, I was wondering. It did seem to. I think I paid $7 for it, so I didn't get the military discount or whatever. But $7 for 5, and it had a red tinge around it. And I was like, is that food coloring? Or, I couldn't believe they'd be smoking this. But I thought instead of, it was more of a Worcestershire, maybe hiding liquid smoke sort of thing is what I thought.
Was it some of that? You think they put that? What is it? The pink salt or whatever? Like you get on the Chinese ribs to make them pink. Have some of that flair to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or some sort of red, or a tandoori food coloring or something like that to fake the smoke ring.
Did you get smoke flavor?
Because they got to be heating it up in a. No, I got more pepper.
Yeah, Rusty, smoke flavor.
Yeah,
like overwhelming. Like they put hickory smoke in all over it. It's terrible.
All right, so you and John have a similar experience, and Matt and Doug have a similar experience. So nobody is recommending the Arby's steak bites. I will go ahead and do that and give you my hot take on it next month. But it appears that the odds are against me.
If you want expensive small portion dog food, yes, I'll endorse it for that. But that's probably cruelty to a dog as well.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't want to do that. All right. So we have a whole bunch of 100% Assurity questions, and we'll get going here this evening. All right, Doug, we'll start with you, and we'll start with you every time around, of course, and that makes it easier for me. 100% yes or 100% no. You are familiar with the product Smokin' Pecan Pellets.
My lord, yes, I am.
Yes, all right. Thank you, Doug. John, you are familiar with the Smokin' Pecan Pellets.
No, I am not.
Nope. Rusty, Smokin' Pecan Pellets.
I am not.
No? Interesting. Matt, Smokin' Pecan Pellets.
Heard of them, never used them.
All right. I had heard of them many, many, many months ago, perhaps even a year to a year and a half ago, when they had perhaps just started to hit the market. So for those uninitiated, not wood pellets, although they are compressed in the pellet form, but they are using pecan shells, which evidently are sustainable and, all the good feelies about these kind of things, a sustainable source. And they are supposed to, last longer and produce more wood smoke. So the usual knock of any pellet cooker is that the wood smoke is a little light on the flavor, and this is supposed to go ahead and give you a little bit more flavor, a little bit of a sweeter. So, obviously, perhaps in that fruit wood realm, and I believe they're coming in 20-pound boxes, so kind of a nifty thing there. So if you're interested, Smokin', S-M-O-K-I-N, SmokinPecan.com is the website, and you can get 10% off with BBQ Central. Go ahead, Doug.
Yeah, I've actually used them.
Yeah, what do you think?
And I do think they do provide more smoke.
Yeah.
I don't know if they last longer, but they definitely seem to, the grill seemed to be a lot smokier when I was running them. So
one of the things
I actually ordered.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry. No.
You go.
Well, I actually ordered 3 boxes.
Wow.
Because I wanted to try them out, because I had heard that some people in competition were using them, and so I wanted to check them out. So I still have a box left to experiment with.
I saw a video in the last couple of days where some guy had a pair of tweezers, took a pellet, and then submerged it in water for any number of seconds, or up to a minute or 3 minutes or whatever it was, and it did not expand. It kept its integrity.
Ooh.
And now he didn't then chuck it in a fire to see if it burned, but usually you stick a pellet in water and expands, and it's a waste. So all right, so we're 50-50 on the Smokin' Pecan wood pellet. Doug, 100% yes or 100% no. There is too much bad information and ranges for internal finishing temps of beef out there on the internets today.
I wouldn't say too much, no.
John, there's too much bad info for internal finishing temps for beef.
I'm going to go with Doug and say no on that one.
Rusty, too much bad info on internal temps. Are you muted? Oh, Rusty, where'd you go? Must be reconnecting. Rusty, try again. And no Rusty again. All right, Matt, 100% yes or 100% no. There's too much bad info and ranges for internal finishing temps for beef.
I'm going to say 100% no, not for beef. Other proteins, yes.
All right. Rusty, you there? And he's there, but he can't hear me. I'm going to diverge from the group. I think there is too much bad information and ranges when it comes to internal beef temperatures. I agree with that statement. And Rusty, if you hear me, just give me the high sign and we'll come back to you on that one. We'll keep going. Doug, 100% yes or 100% no. Outlaw smokers are going to put several other pit builders out of business, especially with their new can/drum cooker.
I'm not that familiar with them, so I'd say no.
John?
No, they're not.
Rusty's still hard at work trying to cut off other fingers, it looks like. So we'll go to Matt. Matt, outlaw smokers are going to put several other pit builders out of business, especially with their new can/drum cooker.
I'm going to say 100% yes.
Yes.
Especially if Jay can get that price point just right.
New can drum smoker, gateway drum smoker, pit barrel cooker, Badger barrel. I think they are not putting anybody out of business. Now, this is not a Rusty there. Nope. This is not a way to get around this question here, but I think given the current business climate as we go into 2026, we could see a return back to the pandemic where there was a lot of acquisition. I could see other grill companies, other pit builders acquiring smaller or companies that are not doing as well and kind of ingesting them to add by purchase. But we'll get into that in predictions as we get into December going into 2026. Rusty, still a no for you? Are you there? Or no? Boy, he's really trying hard, though. Doug, 100% yes or 100% no. You know who won the Jack Daniels barbecue contest this year?
I read, but I've already forgotten.
John, you know who won the Jack?
Sadly, no, I do not.
Matt, you know who won the Jack?
I know at least the top three.
It's a yes. And I'm with Doug and John, unfortunately. I heard about it, but I don't remember who it was. Was it a foreign team that won the Jack, Matt?
No, it was the first Florida team to GC at the Jack ever. King's Barbecue.
King's Barbecue. All right, well, good for Kings. I'm not even going to bother with Rusty. We'll go to the next question. 100% yes or 100% no. Doug, you know when the American Royal is this year.
It's when it's cold, like in November 4th or something like that. Yes.
Matt, is that correct? Oh, wait. So you're saying yes, you know when it is?
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
John, you know when the American Royal is this year?
I do now, thanks to Doug.
Sorry.
Matt, you know when the American Royal is?
I sure had better. I'm going to be en route on next Wednesday.
Oh, all right. I did not know. Or should I say...
Andrew,
I did not know the American Royal. It's the best drop ever. And Rusty has left the building. 100% yes or 100% no. I can't believe we're going to have to go back and do like 8 questions when Rusty gets his signal back, which I think probably will be never. 100% yes or 100% no. Doug, Mr. Brisket is providing 25% of the meat to the American Royal this year.
I don't know that for a fact, but I would say yes because they are sponsored or mentioned or something like that as the meat sponsor.
Go for a yes. John, Mr. Brisket providing 25% of the meat to the American Royal this year?
I'm going with a yes on that one.
All right. And Matt, Mr. Brisket providing 25% of the meat to the American Royal this year.
Can I get clarity of the question?
Yes.
Are you talking the 4 main categories or total meat turn-in for all categories?
I'm going to go with the mains.
Okay. 100% yes, more than 25%.
All right. And because I just happen to know the answer to this question, we have what is called a unanimous yes. They are providing 25% of the meat to the American Royal. Now, this was a little bit less than a week ago, so perhaps that number has jumped up a little bit. Rusty, are you back on board with us or no?
Am I?
Yes, you are. Wow. Well, I said, boy, it's going to suck when we got to go back and start with question number 2 to get Rusty caught up. But guess what? We're not going to do that. However, we will ask you this question, Rusty, 100% yes or 100% no. Mr. Brisket is providing 25% of the meat to the American Royal this year. Yes or no?
I would hope so. That would be cool for everybody involved.
All right. We're back at it. 100% yes or 100% no. Doug, you knew the 2025 World Food Championships took place 2 weeks ago.
As much as I hate to say, no, I didn't. I didn't know.
John, you knew the World Food Championships took place 2 weeks ago.
First of all, I'm glad Doug did know, and no, I didn't know either.
Wow. Rusty, you knew the World Food Championships took place 2 weeks ago in Indy.
I did. There's always Facebook drama when it happens, so that's how I always know.
All right. I mean, no offense, Rusty, but your mic sounds like shit all of a sudden. What is going on out there?
He's underwater.
I know.
I think it's a cord. I got to fix the cord.
All right. Get that fixed by next month, or that's it. Matt, you knew that the World Food Championships happened 2 weeks ago?
I absolutely did.
Yes. Were you there?
I was not there.
No.
I had an invite, but no.
Well, in a similar fashion to Matt, I had an invite, except the invite was not from Mike McLeod. It was from somebody else. And the invite was sent through where? Wait. Let's play a game. Doug, we'll start with you. Guess where my invite to the World Food Championships was sent. Or sent through.
Sent through. I'd say it was a text.
Nope. John, how was it sent through?
The U.S. mail.
Good guess. No. Rusty, where was my invitation sent through?
Instagram.
Ooh. Close. Matt?
It's only got to be one other.
Okay.
Twitter. Or X.
Indeed not. The invitation was sent through LinkedIn. Let me tell you the last time I was on LinkedIn. I think it just started. So when I happened to go on it, and I don't know why I got on it, I then... I knew I should have caught that. I saw the invitation, but it was a very general invitation. So by the time I ended up replying back to it, I also had no idea that the World Food Championships had taken place 2 weeks ago. So I had an invite, but it was on a platform I never check, and I certainly never check the direct messages that I get on LinkedIn. And lo and behold, the World Food Championships had already taken place. When I shot back, when is it? Oh, it's over. We've already done that. All right. Well, we're getting through these questions here. So, gents, hang out just for 1 second. Well, maybe my business is already caught up. Fine. Quick update on the poll. Sounds funny if you isolated that. Coming up, or update on the poll, barbecue sauce on the meat or on the side. 72% of you are still saying sauce on the side. Rusty, I think we have to ask you that when we come back, which will be in just a few moments. So stick around and we'll be right back.
You're listening to the Barbecue Central Show. Whole packers, full racks, legs and thighs. injecting butts. If you've never heard this before, you might think you found the best XXX show ever. Let's get back to the most homoerotic host out there today, Greg Rempe.
And we welcome you back. It is the Embedded Correspondent. Doug will make it back, don't worry. What's he doing? Is he going for a change? Rusty's got... Rusty, can you not hear me again all of a sudden? What's he doing? Doug, what are you up to? What are you up to, Doug?
My Halloween costume was on Saturday.
Wow. What is that?
I was one of the clown from the It.
Oh, yes, the It. All right. Well, did you win? I mean,
what the actual fuck is happening?
Well, I can hear you, Rusty. I can hear you. Oh, I hate when his mic's on, and then we got to hear him verbalizing his disgust with himself. If it gets too much,
well, it sounds better.
I'll mute him. Yeah, I know it sounded great, but I'll have to mute him.
It doesn't sound like he's underwater.
No, but he can't hear me, so that's not great.
I've got my new screenshot for Doug's call.
100% yes or 100% no. Doug, you were surprised how fast we got through the 5 origin stories this year for Barbecue Central Show's Guest Hall of Fame.
Yes, and it was fantastic.
John, surprised how quickly we got through all 5 origin stories.
Absolutely, and a little bit, oh my God, you beat my ass on it.
I think we still Friday and then the following Friday to close out week 5. So who knew how that was going to happen? We'll skip Rusty this way around. Matt, you were surprised how quickly we got through the 5 origin stories.
I'm going to say 100% no, because those in this year could not wait to accept and then hear and tell their story as to why they're in the Guest Hall of Fame. So, no, I'm not surprised.
While past performance is not indicative of future results, I go by past performance. So I am 100% surprised that we got through the 5 origin stories in, I think it was 3 weeks. And you know you're blasting through them when I think they were in successive weeks. And then also like Travis, and then we had an Andy and an Emily. So we had 3/5 of them knocked out in 2 weeks. So I was very geeked about that. I was a little unsure how quick Melissa Cookston was going to run to the mic. But as soon as I was able to nail her down, she was very quick. And I agree with Doug, I think, all in all. Doug, did any one of them in particular stand out to you?
Actually, they all stood out in a different way than what I expected. So Travis is probably one of the most determined people I think you could ever meet. I had no idea. And Melissa was very humble, and all those basically obstacles she had to overcome as a woman. And that, he was basically taking the awards in the beginning. Wes is a smart MFer, and I didn't know he was still in mergers and acquisitions. Emily D was so happy. And why did she take a job after interviewing in the Home Depot trailer park? That was in a trailer in the unbelievable versus whatever she had. And then the food journey of Andy was very, very cool, and his association with Chris Hart for so long, just amazing.
John, did you have one or two that stuck out to you?
I'm kind of with Doug. Each one stood out to me in its presentation, but looking back, I was like, I had totally different reaction than what I thought I would to each of them. And matter of fact, there a lot of great origin stories. They were all fantastic. So no, I can't pick one out as an individual.
Matt, anyone stick out to you? I think you're on mute, pal.
There we go. Much better. Sorry. As a definitive, Travis is probably like just overarching, but agreeing with everybody else. Yes, I learned something new, even though I knew an abundance of each of the Hall of Famers. But I would also say this, listening to Wes, I've not written out to him, but I feel like Wes and I have probably more in common than I or he would ever known. Like
that is
in Miami.
That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Well, but hear me out.
Matt,
he lived in Atlanta.
You're the
he
guy
lived in
that told
Miami.
me that you had to leave Florida because you were getting arrested too much. And Wes is like skateboarding, getting chased away by the local cops. Like that's the only thing you might have in common.
There's actually a bit more with his stuff at Burger King and whatnot to not get into. But anyway, it just as he's the oldest or the youngest of four. Anyway, there were yeah. So there's as I was listening to it, I was like, oh, me too. Anyway, that's for a different time.
Connectors for Matt.
Yeah,
absolutely.
There you go.
One did stand out to me. So maybe I have the benefit of having had multiple conversations with all of these folks over the years. The one that really stood out to me was Emily Detweiler. I had only known her as a pretty close to the vest company gal, lot of PR talk on, hey, that's a great question. Yeah, I'd be happy to answer that, like the trained way of talking. So to get her out of that, I mean, there was a little bit of that still because I think that's who she is. But to get her out of that element and find out where she actually came from, that she was a big band geek, not into band rock and roll, but was in the band. That helps her get into Drake College. I thought she was just Mizzou, and that was post-grad. A lot of things that I didn't know about Emily, having had a relationship with her over, 10 plus years. I didn't feel like I knew too much more about most of the others because I kind of knew about them. Certainly there were some things that I had no idea about, but Emily was the biggest one that stood out to me as far as most things that I didn't know that now I know. So good for me. And thank goodness that Rusty really stayed on that case to lobby for her to get into the Guest Hall of Fame. Go ahead, Doug.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I mean. She was happy. And then basically having the mom call before she shows up at the door because of the Barry White music going on in the background.
That's right. Hey, Mom, you got to call. You got to call from now on. Me and Mr. Emily Detweiler might be doing a little horizontal mambo, so don't just show up anymore at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Got to get in where you fit in. All right. Let's get back to the questions. 100% yes or 100% no. Doug, if approached by a publisher, you would write a barbecue book of some sort.
I haven't yet, and I've been approached.
That's got to be a no. John, you would write a barbecue book if approached?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes. Matt, you would write a barbecue book if approached by some sort of publisher or agent?
For sure, man. 100% yes. Give me that worst sellers list.
I'm going to go no. I don't read books. I'm certainly not going to write one. 100% yes or 100% no. Go! Arby's sauce better than Chick-fil-A sauce?
Sorry, I can't answer that because I don't go to Chick-fil-A.
Oh, all right.
But I would bet no.
No. John, Arby's sauce better than Chick-fil-A sauce?
I have to abstain. I can't. I've never tasted either.
I'm going to answer for Rusty on this one. Yes. Because Arby effing loves Arby's, as he had mentioned. Matt, Arby's sauce better than Chick-fil-A sauce?
I'm going to go 100% yes.
Yes.
Yeah, all day.
And I'm going to back up Matt on that. I've happened to have both, and I believe Arby's sauce is better. Next question, 100% yes or 100% no. Doug, you care about the open fire meetup in Hondo, Texas.
Yes, because it's close.
John, you care about the open fire meetup.
I do not.
Nope. Matt, open fire meetup, you care.
Yes, I do care. And I hate that it's on the same weekend as the American Royal.
Were you invited?
Loosely, not, but...
All right, that's enough.
Anyway, yeah.
Do I care? No. I should care, because it's like live fire related, but I don't care. It has nothing to do with Texas. That one I don't care about. I want to. Maybe I don't even care about that one. All right. I'm not going to get off into the weeds here. We'll stay on time tonight. 100% yes or 100% no. Doug, not sharpening your knives is worse than not keeping a cover on your grill.
Wow, that is a tough question. I'm going to go no.
Wow. John, not sharpening your knives, worse than not keeping a grill on your cover on your grill.
I'm having a moment. Could you repeat the question?
Not sharpening your knives is worse than not keeping a grill cover on.
Yes. 100% yes.
Matt, not sharpening your knives worse than not keeping a grill or cover on your grill.
Especially with Rusty's cut finger, I wish he was available for this question. I'm going to say 100% yes. It is definitely worse than not covering your grill.
Well, you might expect a different answer from me on this. I am also going to go yes. I believe in covering all grills at all times, without question, without fail. However, that dull knife now becomes a much bigger potential demon to you and your safety than that cover does actually protecting the grill. So I will always want to keep my knives sharper. And if I have to choose between the two, sharp knives over grill covers all day long. Great question. 100% yes or 100% no. Doug, heavy duty foil is the only type of foil that matters.
Absolutely yes. 100%.
John, heavy duty foil is a banger.
Hands down. Got to go that way. Yes.
Matt, heavy duty foil, the only one in your heart.
There's no substitute.
And we will make it unanimous. I believe the same thing that Matt said. Could there possibly be any other foil than heavy-duty foil? I think not. Now we're getting to the good questions. I think we're going to be out on time unless we get in the left field somewhere. Doug, 100% yes or 100% no. The band Oasis is one of the best bands of all time.
No effing way.
John, Oasis, one of the best bands of all time.
I'm going to go against you, Greg, and say, no, they're not.
Rusty says no. Matt, Oasis, one of the best bands of all time.
I almost spit my drink out. Not even close. No.
We will make this also unanimous. It's a 100% no for me. Look, I asked this question, and the Oasis band or guy, I don't know, have been on like a feel out tour and selling out like hotcakes. 70, 80, 90, 100,000 fans showing up for Oasis. And I don't understand it. I can name maybe 2 songs that they ever did, and both of those most popular songs is what I would call trash music. But I was texting with my pal Jason Kaplan the other day, and I gave him the same thought, like, hey, hot take, Oasis is trash. Immediately shot back, no way. They're great, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, wow, once again, I am living in the minority. However, I'm happy to say that the Embedded Correspondents are also living in the minority with me. And that's where I want to be. 100% yes or 100% no. Doug. Greg called Matt Osmond just after the Cleveland Browns whooped the Miami Dolphins' ass last Sunday and taunted him about the victory.
Yes, damn straight he did.
All right. John, I taunted Matt.
My apologies for my answer on the last one with a comment on you, but I'm going to say no, you did not do that.
No offense taken, by the way. All right, let's go ahead and see if Rusty's around. Rusty, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I see he's went back to the gamer headset, which I love to see, but has also kept. All right, easy. He's also kept the other microphone in shot. So, in case anybody wants to say that he's not using a microphone, indeed he is using a microphone. Rusty, I want to run this one back. I answered for you, but I'd love to get your official take on this. 100% yes or 100% no. Now I'm scared. By the way, the band Oasis is one of the best bands of all time.
No. They have some really good songs.
All right. I heard no. I hope everybody else heard no, and then I heard like every other word after that. But I definitely heard no on that. All right, so let's go.
They're not the best.
They're not. Yep. 100% yes or 100% no. Rusty, Greg called Matt Osmond just after the Cleveland Browns whooped the Miami Dolphins' ass this past Sunday and taunted him. It's not that hard. And no Rusty again. All right.
No.
All right. We tried. Rusty, just call it a night. Go to bed. It's all right. No harm, no foul. Also, oh, wait. You there?
I would say cool. Yeah, I'm saying I haven't.
All right. Rusty, quit the show tonight and we'll try again next month. Okay? That's it. I'm doing away with you. You see yourself, but I'm not going back to you anymore. Huh. Well, I don't know where I need to go with this one then. Like, I ultimately know the answer, but also Matt knows the answer. So, Matt, you're not allowed to say anything. It goes to me. Did I call Matt and give him shit about the Cleveland Browns kicking the Miami Dolphins' ass this past Sunday? I didn't even watch the game. I quit the Browns 3 weeks ago. So I didn't even know they won until Matt sent the question in. Matt, can you confirm I didn't?
You did not.
Yes, I did not.
No.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I quit the Browns. Go ahead.
I was expecting it, but
no way. Go ahead, Doug. You're on mute.
Dang it! Do you revoke the Lord Gregory Rimpy from being used since you called yourself Greg?
I do.
In third person?
I do.
Okay.
I have to say 10 Hail Marys that I got to remember.
Short-lived.
I know. It's very hard now that I've changed my name.
Sorry, my lord.
I've had my regular name for so long to know that my new name is Lord Gregory. This is going to take some time, but I'm really going to try to keep after it. 100% yes or 100% no. Doug, David Lee Roth Van Halen had more iconic songs than Sammy Hagar Van Halen.
That's not the question you asked Jess.
Nope.
I would say David Lee had more iconic, but was not better.
All right. John, David Lee, more iconic songs than Sammy Hagar.
Yeah, thank you, Doug, for giving me out. Yes.
All right. Matt, 100% yes or 100% no. David Lee Roth Van Halen, more iconic songs than Sammy Hagar Van Halen.
I got to go with Joe Dirt on this one. No way, man.
Wow. I'm going to agree with John and Doug, and it's not even close. Iconic, David Lee Roth, 100%. Now,
isn't it about time, though? I mean, wasn't David Lee the singer for a lot longer than Sammy Hagar?
Well, I don't know if I know that. Matt, do you happen
longevity?
To know that?
I don't know.
I don't.
I would go out on a limb and say it could be equal time and maybe Sammy Hagar longer than David Lee Roth. However, does not change the fact how many iconic songs came out of David Lee Roth Van Halen, in my opinion, than Sammy Hagar's. 100% yes or 100% no. Doug, David Lee Roth is a better singer than Sammy Hagar.
No.
And a quick no. John?
I'm going to have to go with no as much as I came out of that virgining days.
All right. Matt, David Lee Roth, better singer than Sammy Hagar.
100% yes.
I mean, the answer is no.
No.
David Lee Roth is a trash
No.
singer. Great frontman, great entertainer, trash singer.
Performer.
Yeah. Wait. 100% yes or 100% no. Doug, David Lee Roth, a better frontman than Sammy Hagar.
Yeah.
John, DLR,
100%
better
yes.
frontman. Yes. Matt, DLR,
100%.
better frontman.
Okay, fine. Yes. Yes.
By the way, it is
I'll give you that
another unanimous vote here tonight. David Lee Roth, definitely better. Last two questions. Go ahead.
Dates is 78 to 85 for Lee,
8 years.
and for Hagar, 85, 96, 03 to 05.
Okay, yeah, so far longer tenure.
Wow.
100% yes or 100% no. Doug, you wear cologne regularly.
Yes.
What do you wear?
I like Perry Ellis. Cool. I'm back in the 80s in the cool water.
Oh, wow. Look at you. Special occasions when you're looking to get a little action on a Saturday night. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. John, you wear cologne
It's always
regularly?
good.
No, not since Polo was a thing. No.
Polo is still a thing. It's a classic scent. It is a classic scent. Matt, you wear cologne regularly?
No, not regularly.
No.
Special dress-up events.
All right. What do you wear?
I go through Curve, Jean-Claude, Jean-Claude, whatever it is, the man-looking bottle. Cool Water is also in the repertoire, and a 212.
212. All right. I do wear cologne regularly and currently enjoying Creed Aventus, but have also been known to do a Tom Ford Vanilla Tobacco. And on occasion, which everybody seems to hate, but I really like, the... What is it? Guerlain Imperial from time to time as well. That is in the rotation. Last one. I wish Rusty was here for this. 100% yes or 100% no, Doug, proving that my hypocrisy knows no bounds. I have used...
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
You said you were going to, so you did. You're a man. The Lord is a man of his word.
The Lord is a man of his word. Providing, John proving that my hypocrisy knows no bounds. I have used the hardcore carnivore everyday carry steak knife in the past 30 days.
Love John's thought.
Yes, you have. Yes.
This is the hardest question of the night. I couldn't believe it.
Hardest question of the freaking year.
Now, 100% yes or 100% no. Matt, yikes. Proving that my hypocrisy knows no bounds. I have used the hardcore carnivore everyday carry steak knife in the past 30 days.
We're getting our 5th unanimous one. Yes, you did.
All right, here we go. Guys. Sorry, Doug. I didn't use it.
Wow.
I was so close.
Oh, yes.
I was so close. But the 2 times I reached for it, I left it at home because I'm still learning to wear it because I had not worn it for months. So now I'm relearning to wear it. So it was very close. I thought for sure I was going to use it. I was trying to remember to use it. This is not shtick. Believe me, I'm not trying to carry it on. Promise me this. Everybody vote yes in November, and I will use it. I know Rusty can't hear me, so he's the crapshoot in all of this. And nobody say anything to him. I don't believe he listens in replays.
I won't.
But please vote yes. I promise I'm going to use it because I will have remembered to. Anyway, we have time for promotion, and we will start with our pal Doug in Texas. Doug, what do you have going on?
I will be on the Baseball and Barbecue podcast many times in the next month or so. So look out for that.
Lots of baseball talk and barbecue talk. John, what are we promoting?
The best moments of the Barbecue Central show in 10 minutes or less every Friday. Just go wherever your favorite podcast, search the Barbecue Central show and subscribe.
Go ahead, Doug.
I apologize. I would like to promote the origin stories, and if the listeners aren't listening to those, they need to.
So I think what I'm going to do, and I'll get you here in a second, Matt, is I'm going to get in touch with the web host and see if we can't make a section, and then I'm going to actually try and track down all of the origin stories that I've done through that website, Listen Notes or whatever it is you sent me a couple years ago. And so I'll put
Podchaser.
Yeah. So I'll put a list together, and then I'll send it out to everybody and see if that is something that can be confirmed for the most part. If we find them, I don't know. But then, so there'll be a header on the top that says origin story, and then there'll be a page, and it'll just be hyperlinks that will go right to the show there on the Blueberry page. So anybody have a thought against that, or make it accessible for the origin stories? I think that's easier than trying to dig them out. So we'll do that. Matt, what do you have going on in the next 30 days?
Little busy. I am going to be at the Spooky Q KCBS competition in Kentucky this weekend. It's a first time comp. The rep is from France, but from the States, back here from France. Anyway, and then I'll be at the American Royal with The Good Charcoal in Pit Row, promoting the brand and all of everything. And then Blinky's Offset Barbecue, when we're in business and open, because we're going to be closed next week, open on Tuesdays now. Blinky's Offset Barbecue open on Tuesdays, adding another day of business.
All right.
So,
well, make sure that doesn't interfere with your monthly duties here on the Barbecue Central show, and then you can stay open on Tuesdays as long as you want. Doug Scheiding is just to the right of me, and John Solberg to the right of him, and there was a moment of Rusty Monson during the hour here tonight from the great city of Utah and Salt City Barbecue proprietor. And there's Matt Osmond just to the right of a stationary Rusty Monson, and he's from Tennessee. Guys, appreciate the time, and we will see you in November. There they are, the Embedded Correspondents. So I am caught up on business, and we are just running a little late, but for an Embedded Correspondence segment, right on time. The poll ends tonight, creeping ever closer to 50-50 on barbecue sauce on the meat or on the side. 69% of you are saying on the side as we end the poll here officially this evening. All the way back to the first hour, it was all me all the time. We had a Anthony Parliament phone call. We also had a Johnny Mag phone call or VMix call, whatever. Loaded us through. Also told you that I am now officially a lord, and my wife is officially a lady. I mean, I do that. Again, for those of you that were requesting samples of the McAuliffe Green, those are going out tomorrow on Wednesday the 29th. I think that'll do it. Big show planned for you next week. We'll start in November, if you can believe it. A Sam the Cooking Guy, a Malcolm Reed, amongst others. So, how do I always leave you? September 11th, 2001. I will never forget. And until next Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, this is your program host and proud U.S. American Greg Rempe saying, Shalom! Shalom!
Greetings from Bellevue, Tennessee. This is Matt Osmond with Blinky's Offset Barbecue, and you're listening to the Barbecue Central Show.